This majestic heap of rust is the Disaster Datsun Custom Z. Now, we definitely had to blow the dust off this when we started working on this again yesterday. So, in today's video, we're going to continue working on the Disaster Datsun Z, and we're going to use the Swift cut machine that you may have seen in the background of a lot of our videos. That thing is an absolute beast. I mean, literally, you just design some stuff and it cuts it out for you, bada bing, bada boom, it's done. So, welcome back to the Disaster Datsun series. I know it's been a long time, but we have had to, prioritize on other things, but we are back onto the Disaster Datsun, and it's no less of a disaster. It's probably a little bit more of a disaster than what we left it because it's a little bit more rusty. But hey ho, so in today's video, we're going to continue on the fabrication on this rear custom subframe that we've been making, and the floor pans as well. So my dad's going to be putting some more of the custom rails in there, getting it all stitched together, and then we're going to make some nice gussets on the nice Swift cut machine over there. So a big thanks goes out to Swift Cut. Links in the description to their website. They do absolute majestic machines. Honestly, they're really good. So let's get into the video. Make sure you do like and subscribe, and let's get into trying to fix this absolute heap of rust that we like to call the Disaster Datsun. This disastrous Datsun has certainly come a long way since pulling it out of storage in episode 2. Now I'll leave a link in the description to the playlist. We've got a whole host of videos from floor pans, sills, archers, you name it, we've done it on this car. So now my dad's going to start designing the gussets for the custom subframe. He's making a small template and just checking it on all of the 4 corners that he wants to put the gussets on. And then this can be used as a template when we're cutting it out on the Swift cut machine.
Right, so I know Ryan has made some floor pan sections for this, but what we've failed to do at the moment is tie this rear chassis section in with our sill section. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some big heavy landing plates for here and tie this rear chassis section into as sill sections. It just basically gives us a lot more strength.
Here you can see him cutting out some nice back plates and rounding off the edges so it spreads the load onto that sill. And now they can get tacked in place just temporarily, so then it can start designing the tube that goes from the chassis to the sill. Big shout out goes out to Mac Industries for the welding table that you can see here. And it's also very good for clamping bits of steel down so they don't move when you're cutting it. There you can see a mock-up of the rail that is designed, and now he's cutting it back off so we can replicate it for the other side. I'll leave a link in the description to Mac Industries. They've got a whole host of welding tables, different sizes, different applications, some storage things as well. So do check them out. They're on Instagram as well as Mac Industries. Do check them out. Links in the description.
Now that this car is going full custom, we don't actually need to terminate these panels as original. This inner sill actually sweeps back here. Now that doesn't serve our purpose because we want to be welding this plate nice and square and as strong as we possibly can. Now there is some repair here and in that corner to do anyway, so it's better me cutting this whole box section off here, extending that onto what will be eventually, when I replace it, our inner wheel arch, and welding on to the inner wheel arch as well as the back section. That's going to give us added strength, and it's also going to let us mount these a little bit nicer so that we can get this in, bend this back and tie it all in. It's just a lot neater and it serves our purpose a little bit better.
So as my dad mentions, we're going full custom on this car, so there's no need to replicate the original lines. We always use thicker steel, so it's always going to be strong enough. So now you can see my dad's cutting out the old section and cleaning it up to get that new section back in there. Now I can drill some holes, get it cleaned up, and then I can plug weld it onto the sill. Now it's back to the gussets. And this is where Swift Cut come in. So this is Pete. Pete, how are you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Pete has been installing this all morning. And this, what is this machine?
This is our Pro 1250. It will cut up to 25mm mild steel. Also available 2.5 metre, 3 metre machines. We also have machines capable of 50mm plasma cutting and water jets.
What an absolute beast this machine is. And we've actually had a little bit of a play on this. Now, we've got solid edge on this computer, and we've decided to design a little bit of a YCR thing here. So we've saved it as a G-code, imported it into the machine, and shapow, we've got YCR. And you can actually see how nicely rounded these edges are. So they're not actually, you can't really cut your hand on these edges. And this is a fantastic piece of kit. I can't believe how quick it actually cuts everything out.
This is our smallest machine,
yeah.
1250 square bed. We have a 2.5 metre by 1250, probably our most popular and a 3 metre by 1.5. We also have a heavy duty machines going up to 4 metre bed size, and we can cut up to 50 mil.
Yeah.
Our water jets will cut whatever you like.
Fantastic. And we'll leave the link in the description to the website as well. And you've also got a YouTube channel, haven't you?
Yes.
So we'll leave that link in the description. So thank you very much for installing it. What a beast. We need to keep it clean now. And yeah, let's get back on to the Datsun. So on the computer, we've got Solid Edge, we've got SwiftCam, and we've got Swift CNC. And these 3 programs is all you need to design and cut out anything that you want. Now you can see me designing the gussets, and I can get them imported into the Swift CNC program. And we'll just quickly show you in real time how long it takes to cut out 2 of the gussets. Right, so we've got 16 of these cut out, and we've got 2 of these cut out as well. That machine is an absolute beast, and you know, it was, to get these done, it was what, 2 minutes to actually cut them. But anyway, these are cut out, so all we need to do is just a little bit of cleaning up on the edges, and then my dad can get them welded in.
Right, so we've got lots of these we've made. Now, the idea was to place them in here as gussets to strengthen the chassis up. Now, if this was a standalone chassis, this would be a good idea. But Ryan's just reminded me that not only have we tied this into the chassis, into the sill section, which is strengthening, and into the chassis at the front, but also the floor pan and everything's going to be attached to the chassis. It's going to be welded on, and that's going to be attached to the body. So 2 reasons I'm going to do this is because, for one, they're pointless, it's way overkill, and for 2, it looks horrendous. So I'm going to do this. That one's welded in really well. Really well. Now it's not welded in anymore. So we don't need them. There's enough strength here, once all this is welded to the floor section and everything, to keep it strong.
And with that, that's all we've got time for in this video, unfortunately. Now, if you haven't already checked out the series, do check it out. I think this is video number 53 in the entire series. So this car certainly has come a long way. I mean, like all these front sections here, this section that's been fully rebuilt, all these inside sections, the tub, the whole floor pan that's been remanufactured. We've got the sills, the arches, just everything. Nothing has not been touched on this car. I mean, the front chassis rails has also been done. So it's literally like building a Datsun from nothing. So if you've enjoyed the video, do leave us a like, smash that subscribe button, and we will catch you in the next disastrous Datsun video.